We've all seen them, those viral clips of AI making hilariously illogical decisions, a robot vacuum stuck in a loop, a self driving car confused by a plastic bag. We laugh, but these moments reveal a profound truth. For all of its brilliance, AI often lacks the most fundamental thing we possess: common sense. This intuitive grasp of the world is the bedrock of human intelligence. But for the most advanced AI, it's an incredibly hard problem. Why is something so second nature to us practically impossible for a machine? Today, we're going to be deep diving into the hard problems of AI and exploring why common sense remains its greatest Everest. At its core, much of today's AI, especially the powerful deep learning models, learn by being fed enormous amounts of data. It sees the patterns, it makes the connections, and then makes predictions or decisions based on what it's seen before. So let's imagine that we want an AI to recognize a cat. We show it millions of cat pictures, and eventually it learns what a cat looks like. It's incredibly good at that specific task. But here's the catch. What if that cat is wearing a tiny hat or hiding behind a potted plant? A human would instantly understand that it's still a cat, but our AI, trained only on catness, might suddenly be lost. This highlights AI's fundamental dependency on explicit data. It doesn't inherently understand the rules of our world the way that we do. Because we as humans build common sense from infancy. By touching, falling, hearing, and seeing, we develop an embodied understanding of the world. And AI largely doesn't have that messy, beautiful real world experience. Common sense isn't a single switch, it's an intricate, invisible web of knowledge. It includes our understanding of how the physical world works, our grasp of social situations, and our innate sense of how time unfolds. These are all implicit rules that we have absorbed our entire lifetime of experiences. But for an AI, each one needs to be explicitly taught or somehow inferred, often without the rich context that we rely on. So, this brings us to one of the deepest challenges in AI: the frame problem. Imagine giving an AI a simple task, like moving a block from one side of the room to another. This could lead to a computational explosion, an endless loop of considering every single possible factor rather than just the most pertinent ones. And then there's context. A single word or image can mean vastly different things depending on the situation. AI struggles to grasp these subtle shifts without being explicitly programmed for every conceivable scenario. So, researchers are tirelessly working on these hard problems. They're exploring fascinating avenues like knowledge graphs, which try to explicitly map out relationships between concepts, giving AI a more structured understanding of facts. Then there's another promising area, which is neurosymbolic AI, which attempts to combine the pattern recognition power of neural networks with the logical reasoning of symbolic AI, trying to get the best of both worlds. And we're seeing more AI learn through direct interaction with simulated environments, trying to mimic that embodied experience that humans have. So, while AI can beat us at chess, diagnose diseases, and even create stunning art, the humble, everyday ability of common sense remains its Everest. It's a reminder of the profound complexity of human cognition and the immense task ahead for AI researchers. Solving common sense isn't just about making AI less quirky. It's about building truly robust, adaptable, and genuinely intelligent systems that can navigate our unpredictable world with grace and understanding. And speaking of understanding, join us next week on She Explores the Cosmos Artificial Intelligence as we dive into the exciting frontier of multimodal AI, where machines aren't just seeing or hearing or reading, but doing it all at once, just like us. It's a giant leap forward in how AI interacts with the richness of our world. Until then, keep exploring.